So, hello guys, welcome to the weird stream. So yesterday we played the flower hymn. Since I'm going to conduct some trained sopranos, the piece goes much higher, since obviously a schooled soprano can sing much higher than an ordinary congregation singer. So I'm going to try to play this here. It is very difficult, so the bass first. Sorry. Need to alternate your feet like crazy here. This is written for choir, not organ, so yeah, we just do that to start off with. And the leading voices are, I'll try to play them both at the same time. Much higher. Slowly at first. Breathe. Breathe. You can't cheat through the voices this time, because this is music that's all the voices need to be sung, need to be able to be singable in a comprehensive manner. So the tenor is, I try to combine the tenor, goes pretty high. This is a school tenor, so it's not high for them if they are very good, which I hope they are. But for a regular singer, this is very difficult. Sorry. As you can tell, I'm obviously not a tenor, but I'll try my best anyway. The bass is oh, thank you. I'm trying my best here. Need to alternate your feet like crazy here. We try the continuation here also. Breathe. As you can tell, I'm even less a soprano than a tenor, but who cares? It's solens gyllene träd tråd uppsamlas våd för våd. This is a pretty strange set of lyrics. This is pretty modern actually, but 1950s I think, which is very modern. Yeah, kind of good. Yeah, I know it's kind of good. You can tell by the harmonics in the later In the later part of the piece, you can tell by the harmonics that it's pretty modern because there are some really intricate chords. I mean, in the 1950s, you already had like extremely advanced jazz chords and stuff in classical music. But the beginning is just a regular Swedish hymn. It's just a regular summer hymn, but in the later part it becomes kind of advanced. Pause. Yeah, this is already a bit more advanced. You see the kind of changed tonality there. There you have the, sorry. Yeah, and then you have to add the tenor to this. The hysterical tenors that want to sing high notes all the time. I better hope they're well prepared or they will sound like crap. Yeah, it actually says, you see the harmony is a bit more advanced than in the regular hymns. That's yeah, it means probably sounds kind of simple to us, but remember in the 1950s, this was like the creme of the creme. You see the harmonies. It takes a bit more skill and I haven't even played the bass yet, which you have to play with the feet. Obviously, makes it even more difficult. Yeah. You see that they change harmonies. And it's a bit strange there. Take a big breath there to give the singers an opportunity to breathe properly. But this is for school singers, so they probably won't have a problem, but you can never know. Alto goes up. Yeah. And you have a divided tenor. First tenor, second. Sorry, I can't sing. It's not a tenor. First tenor, second tenor. See, they go up really high there. And the tenors are still divided. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Two tenors. And then you have divided bass, which is insane, since you have to play them with your feet all the time, like I play with both feet, but luckily the second bass, it's all usually on the same note. We second basses have a rather boring existence. Play if I don't add the tenor, there's no real harmony there. High F sharp in the soprano. I better hope they are well trained, or it will sound like Jack Squat. Nah, just kidding. Sure, there's no problem. Alto moves a little bit. Breathe. Yeah, some neat harmonies there. Since I can't play the tenor, it sounds a bit boring. Need to scroll the iPad. Then they have divided bass. All the time. Divide the bass. Try playing this with your feet. Yeah, we'll play some, that's it for the warm-up. I'm going to play my conducting piece, which is modern, Come till May, Come to Me, from Matthew 11:28. If you want to look it up, it's by Sven-David Sandström. It's a modernistic Swedish composer. This hasn't got a real key, like much modern music. I just tried to play the bass to start off with. Come till May, come till May, come till May. You alternate. You first sing the lyrics, then you just sing or oo, because the soprano has the melody. And the melody is not tonal. Melody is breathe. You see, it's a kind of atonal. Need to change pieces, and now I have the problem that I can't turn this around properly, which is really annoying because I need to turn it on 3/4. It's really hopeless. Still can't see. Can't see. This is really, really hopeless. I need to place the pad on my left. Soprano has a melody. Doesn't happen much in the melody here because the harmonies drive the music. And then you need to add vibrato there to like simulate the crescendo and the diminuendo, because an organ isn't a piano, it isn't pressure sensitive. If I play this very softly, it sounds like this. If I play with all my strength, it's just the same note. And the bass goes Kom till mig, kom till mig. And then there's alternating female and male chorus. You can imagine what this sounds like with a trained chorus. Sounds pretty good. And the men go you have divided baritones, divided tenors, and divided. Everyone is divided. You have divided tenors, you have divided baritones, and you have divided basses. You have 6 voices. 6 voices in the men. The men have 6 voices. The females have 5 voices. Since the melody is not divided until the end, then you divide the sopranos, and you have 6 female and 6 male voices at the same time. This is modern choral music. Then you have the dissonance. You have the dissonance. And that's only the female. The males. Sorry, baritones. So it's a pretty neat piece. I can't play this too much, it's too difficult. So I'm going to try to play Haydn classical. But you see here is pretty modern choral music. Haydn. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Kyrie eleison is Greek, so it will probably be Kyrie, but since most people sing with the Latin pronunciation, it becomes Kyrie. So I just sing Kyrie for now. I don't know much Greek, but I think they have a psychology, psyche. They have the y sound. They have both E and Y, I think, and you don't have Y in the, we have it in Swedish and Norwegian. Kyrie, Kyrie, eleison, Kyrie, eleison, eleison, Kyrie, eleison. You see, it's pretty standard harmonics. This is the classical era, 1700s, 18th century, so it's not. They have some ornaments there and stuff. This is a soprano, obviously. 1, 2. Breathe. Make sure to offer the singers time to breathe. And then they have the regular. Remember that this was considered very, very daring harmony in the 1700s. Breathe. Remember, most singers in that era probably had Italian singing training, so they probably were very comfortable with them. Ornaments and stuff. Singers today are usually not. You have to keep that in mind. It sounds pretty simple, but together with the rest of the Haydn wasn't a mere hack. He could write very. He wasn't always this happy guy we associate him with, who wrote for the glory of God all the time. He was a pretty sophisticated dude who could write very solemn and tragic music, very dramatic music. So it doesn't sound like much when you play it like this, but you see you have the tenor. You can imagine what this sounded like with some schooled Italian singers in the 1700s. Probably pretty good. That's some, probably add some bit of vibrato, but you could sing like ornaments and scales all over the place. So, of course, Haydn was Austrian, but he probably had some Italian singers at his disposal. I'm not a tenor, so but I'll try to. Of course, the Italians would say Kyrie, but I sing Kyrie, Kyrie eleison, eleison, Kyrie, Kyrie eleison. They would probably use some special vibrato and stuff. Messa di voce, it's called that when you make a crescendo and diminuendo on an individual note, called messa di voce. They will probably use that, and then we'll play Lead Me Lord by Wesley. Pretty ordinary hymn here. This is an alto solo and not baritone, so never mind. Then the bass comes in. Lead, Lord, lead me in thy righteousness, make thy way plain before my face. Then you have the alto solo. The Lord only, that maketh me dwell in safety. For it is thou, Lord, that makest me dwell in safety. Try to combine the melody with the bass. Yeah, that's not very difficult. Have some more stuff here. Now I'll continue with some of the practice pieces here. Or not, I just play the regular liturgy here, which is Waiting for the Sacrifice. You want to add the bass. Yeah, and you try to add them together slowly at first. Get the dissonance there. Try to keep legato in the soprano line. The feet placement is really tough. And get legato in the soprano line, because you have to play both alto and soprano. In the right hand, you usually play the alto with the thumb and index finger, and you play the melody with the weaker fingers, so it makes it a bit difficult. Sorry, but then you add the tenor. Try to make the middle voices move as little as possible to make it easier. Get the dissonance there. Low tenor. Just keep the altos on the same note as much as possible. Boring it may sound, but that's the reality when you're playing usually. But since there's no singing here, you can do that. When there are singers involved, you have to give them, of course, they can't like abbreviate the score. You need to sing every pitch, of course, when you have lyrics. Try to add the bass. Take a big breath there. Breathe. You need to change your hand placement to get the fingering technique correctly. Try to add a tenor to the bass. This is harder than it sounds because you are used to playing the bass with your left hand, but now you play the bass with your feet. You play instead the tenor with the left hand. Once more. They often use counter motions, but sometimes the tenor just has to fill in the blanks to sing the note that's required for the chord, so sometimes it's not very interesting to listen to. Keep the tenor moving as little as possible. Keep those frustrating tenors in their places. This is of course not a real tenor, it's just an organ note, so but it probably is true in most cases. Try to play it all together, slowly at first. Keep a legato. Breathe. Moving bass. Sorry, soon not about the battery, have to go soon, but sorry. change your hand placement like crazy there. To play both the alto and the soprano with the right hand, you need to adjust. Breathe. Takes a toll on you now to play the solistic piece, which is the Prelude and Fugue in G minor. Let's see here how long I can start. Just pull out all the bloody stops here. Listen to this. This is a bigger sound, of course. The oboe is out of tune, so I make a pause before each new measure to practice. Pause before each new measure. Pause. Pause. Small pause. Pause. You play the low bass note with the right foot, which is counterintuitive, but pause before every new measure. Sorry, you see I can't still play it, even though it's very, very slow. You see it's pretty difficult. Oh, Jesus, is it difficult? Pause before the new. Alternate between legato and staccato. Pause before each new measure when you practice. Staccato in the bass. Wait before the new chord. Just leave the tenor there, a very low tenor. Ornament. Lift before the last note. I will start the fugue here also, then probably have to go, so. Sorry. try to vary your articulation between legato and staccato. I've said that thousands of times, but if you can do it properly, it sounds really good. I'll just start from the top here. Between each new chord. Pause just for practicing. Pause. Get the correct fingering. Pause. 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 Don't leave the trills out. The main theme continues. Pause. Pause. Staccato in the bass. And prepare for the final piece, final chords. Get some trills in there. Don't overdo it, of course, but I'm doing this to practice. Fugue. You're supposed to exaggerate the accents there. Yeah, I just play some exercises, then we call it a day. Yeah, we play some accents here. The Magnificat.